Hello, my name is Lisa Close, and I live in central New York, and it's a beautiful day today in Syracuse, which is weird because it's November. All right. So what dispositions do you possess that make you a successful teacher? So the dispositions that I possess that make me a successful teacher are that educators should believe that all students can learn and should set and support realistic expectations for student success. And number two, educators should recognize that reflection combined with experience leads to growth as a professional. So for the first one, as a music teacher, I do believe that music is for everyone. I believe that all students can learn the skills that are necessary to play an instrument or sing. Building skill level is a journey, and it takes time and practice. So setting realistic goals and celebrating the small victories is critical. Educators should recognize that reflection combined with experience leads to growth as a professional. This one speaks to me. I am constantly reflecting throughout the day. I think over a situation and I wonder if I could have done anything differently to benefit the student's success. I've learned so much by asking myself questions like that. So I'm finding that the more time I spend as a teacher, the easier it is for me to troubleshoot certain situations because I've already figured out a pretty good way to handle it, you know. However, every student is different and every situation is different. So self-reflection is here to stay, and I think it'll evolve over time for me. The dispositions that I still need to work on to grow as an educator are number one, being educators should be sensitive to individual learning and social needs of students and embrace the cultural diversity of the community. And the second one is educators should model integrity by their words and actions. So the first one, okay. Educators should be sensitive to individual learning and social needs of students and embrace the cultural diversity of the community. I still need to work on this one. Having spent plenty of time teaching one-on-one instrumental lessons, I feel confident in my skills to differentiate instruction to meet the learning needs of each individual student. But I'm still not so sure what it means to truly embrace the cultural diversity of the community. I believe this is because of where I lived all my life, central New York. I'm hoping one day I'll be able to spend more time in areas full of various cultures because I want to be a culturally responsive teacher and role model for all my students. Educators should model integrity by their words and actions. I'm also still working on this one. I practice thinking before I speak regularly, but I still have to really make sure that I'm using professional language and conveying my messages in the most clear and efficient way possible. Effective communication is key, especially as a teacher. I like to type before I speak because it helps me practice those skills. What does a professional educator look like and how do they behave? Okay, so I think a professional educator looks clean and neat and presentable. Their clothes are appropriate. Their ID badge is always presented on them. I wear mine as a necklace. I don't know. When I get ready in the morning, I try to envision myself as a student. And I remember how some of my teachers looked and behaved. Most of them were genuinely happy to teach their students. And they taught engaging classes. They were awake, focused, energized. I believe the standards that guide professional teachers' thoughts and actions are ethical. An individual who has high self-esteem and takes care of themselves is a lot more likely to take better care of their students than someone who doesn't. A teacher that has a passion for their career will certainly excite their students in class. And I think that's really important. So thank you for this class. I learned so much. Bye-bye.